The defendant, Harold Bass, is being charged with desertion in the heat of battle.
I will argue today that he showed sound judgment by not staying on the battlefield due to his hearing loss from an explosion.
I will now read the defendant's own testimony with his best recollection. I was manning a tank turret in battle, and an RPG hit the tank. The force of the explosion knocked me from the turret onto the ground.
I couldn't see or hear after the explosion. All I saw was white. I crawled as fast as I could to get away from the battle.
My vision returned mostly. Although it was a little blurry, I got up and ran. I looked back as I ran and saw a group of Viet Cong soldiers surround the tank I was in and enter and kill the men inside. I kept running. I ended up in a small village and passed as best as I could around the village. One day, a platoon rolled into the village and a lieutenant spotted me.
A white man carrying water in the village. He asked me who I was. I didn't hear him.
The case that we plead today is that Private Bass was not in the right mind to operate the turret. He had to flee to save his own life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fontaine. Mrs. Graceman, you make your opening statement.
Thank you, Colonel. The council's case today is that Private Bass here is guilty of causing the death of his entire platoon by abandoning his post. He was to give
I would like to enter the final statement from the defendant.
I'll allow it.
I was scared.
I didn't know what to do that day, so I turned and ran. Looking back, of course, I wanted to save my friends, but I couldn't find the strength to do it.
I'm sorry to all my brothers who perished that day. Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you, Mr. Fontaine. We are adjourned.